So this is just an update on the H&S Delete kit that I had installed on my 2014 F250 powerstroke. I put about, let's see, I had it installed when it had 57,000 miles, and it's now 52, so almost 53. So that's 5,000 or 6,000 miles on it so far. Haven't had a single issue with it. I've been doing a lot of driving here lately. Me and the hound dog are currently headed up to Iowa on another job, so and most of those miles have been light towing. I'd say I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a couple back boxes filled with tools and rigging and stuff. Anyways, it's just an update because there's not a whole lot of videos out there on you know, the long-term effects after you've deleted it. You know, most of the videos are just people installing it and saying how great it is then, and not actually putting it to the test. So from what I've experienced, well, first of all, I put a single 50 horsepower economy tune from H&S on this truck, and that's it. You see, I don't have the adjustable module or whatever that goes in your window. It's just a single tune. Then I had a delete pipe installed, and I just had the EGR unplugged. It was not removed, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But as far as changes that I've seen, obviously better throttle response, a little bit more power, not a whole lot. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with the power that it had being stock, so I really wasn't looking for that. I just wanted to get rid of all the emissions bullshit. Pretty much the main thing that I've noticed is the mileage. Hasn't been super drastic or anything, but before I had my truck deleted, cruising down the highway, I'd get about 14, and that was unloaded, so this is a little bit different, but I got about maybe 1,000 pounds of diesel fuel and maybe another 2,000 pounds worth of tools, cruising down the highway going 75, and I'm getting about 16.5 on average. So that's pretty decent. I don't expect too much out of a 3/4 ton diesel truck, so I'm happy with that. And in a previous video, I was talking about the transmission tuning that came with this kit and how it shifted real hard, and even after the relearn process that I had on it, it was still shifting hard. Well, I've put several thousand miles on it since then, and it's gotten a little bit better. It still shifts a little bit hard in the mornings, but once the transmission warms up above, you know, 130 degrees or so, it gets better. So I'm happy with that. I might still look into getting something different, but I don't know, it's all right. But and then as far as the whole EGR goes, I know some people say that that's not a 100% deleted truck if you just unplug it. Well, I didn't really see a point in spending the money to take all that stuff off when unplugging it literally does the exact same thing, because apparently once it's unplugged, all the valves shut closed, so there's no flow through it. So that, I mean, like I said, I put close to 5,000 or 6,000 miles on it, and I haven't had any issues with leaving the EGR on but unplugged. So I'm just going to keep running it like that. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely a very good decision for anyone that has one of these trucks, especially if they're having issues with the DPF and the EGR and all that stuff. I probably wouldn't have had as many issues with it, I don't think, because I do a whole lot of highway driving and don't idle very much or nothing like that. But as far as like the daily driver back and forth to work, I think that's where most people see their issues. So putting these delete kits on really helps with that. So I'd really recommend it to anybody out there. I don't know much about any of the kits and whatnot. Like I said, I just went with the H&S single tune because that's what the shop had, and that's what they said a lot of the farmers and ranchers around the area use. So that's what I went with. But yeah, no, that's it. I mean, it's great. I'm loving it. So thanks.